Hey everyone, this is Like24, and before we go any further, I want to remind you to keep your phone vertical and click that full screen icon on the bottom right. Now today we're going to be talking about the new event that's going on with the Pegasus Island. I forgot what the name of the event is. It's itself for the kingdom, and the event overall. I think I like the way they did it. Even though you can only like roll 1 and a 3. They should have left it at 6, or I don't know, maybe that would have been way too much. But anyways, the rewards, they're okay. They're not game breaking or anything. So I don't think I'm gonna be going for all of them, since it is very time consuming, and I already have most of the things on here. So I could say that I'm already done with the event. However, if I do have time, I will jump on it and try to go another round. So you really have to go for four rounds in order to get some of the cards. But after that, there's really no point in going forward other than to get 3,000 gold. The cards that are on here, they have a kuriboh, I think. Yeah. So now I think I already got 2 or 3 of them. So they have the regular kuriboh. And if you don't know what it does during your opponent's turn at damage calculation, you can discard this card. You take no battle damage from the battle, so it doesn't protect your monster or anything. You just don't take any damage. You also can get a Toon Barrel Dragon, which I don't know why you want to. It's a tribute monster. I don't think I would run it. Cannot attack during the turn it is summoned. While you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. Once per turn, you can target 1 card on the field, toss a coin 3 times, and destroy it if at least 2 of those shows are heads. So it still has that same Barrel Dragon effect, plus it can attack directly after the second turn. It's not that great, honestly. And for those of you that haven't been able to get a copy of Union Attack, you are able to get a copy of it here. So if you haven't gotten a copy, go ahead and do play a ton, and you'll probably be able to get a copy of it out of here. You also get Multiply, Detonate, Sword Stalker, and Lodgin. I don't know why Lodgin is a super. They should have just kept it a standard rare or a common. 18 isn't as big as it used to. I don't think it's gonna do anything. It's a normal monster. Fiend, or it might work out. I don't know. Let's see what else. Yeah, so basically that's about it for the event. The NPC characters like Kaiba and what is it? You have to play against Mai, I think, too. They are a little bit harder than usual, but they're not like overpowered. Let me go ahead and show you the deck that I was using, and it's basically the same deck. You just change a couple of cards when you're playing. Right, and when you had to do the joy things to get a little bit more coins, there's the joy versus Bandit Keith, I think, and you shouldn't have any problems if you play this deck. And it's the standard level 51 deck that I use, except I added the 3 magnetic mosquitoes to destroy all of Bandit Keith's machines, and I think that was about the only change on it. Instead of the Yomi ships, and I took out one of the Great Anguses, but you can get an additional, I think, 30 coins with it. The other one, when you play against Kaiba, it was literally the exact same thing, except this is what I was. I switched out a couple of cards for the Twisters, and I used this same deck for Pegasus, both the level 40, which is the first one, and then the level 50 with the Relinquishes. The Chiron the Mage is completely like it completely destroys both Pegasus, because it can destroy the Toon World, and it can destroy the whatever is equipped to Relinquish. And then you can also use the Twisters and the D-spells. You can also change the Windstorm for another random spell. So that's the deck I was using. It's really easy to beat both of the Pegasus versions. You can also beat Kaiba with it, but it's a little bit iffy against Kaiba. There was another one I think that we had to duel with. If I remember, I will come back to it now. Another thing is that we did get a Yugi Muto, and it has Grandpa's cards in it, so you can play Exodia with it. And I've been trying several versions with it, but the deck, you sometimes don't want the pieces, and you only draw 4 cards, so they're always dead. You really can't do anything with it. This is the one I ended up with using at the very end. I did have one with like Jesters and Emissary and Summoner. What is it? The one that searches for spellcasters. Forgot what its name was. But this is the one I ended up running with the 3 cards of redstone and 3 magical mallets, which I think I might be changing the mallets for just jar greeds. But overall, the Exodia deck isn't that great. I think it's only good in casual play. You're really not gonna do anything against a rank game. There could be some cards that get released in the future. Maybe with I think the Bistro Butcher was getting released in the new pack that's coming out, and if we get creature swap with it, we might be able to do an OTK with it. But so far, we don't have creature swap yet, so we can't really do anything with it. What else? I think that was about it with it. I think we... Oh, and there was a thing where you had to play against Kaiba with Joey, and you had to inflict 3,000 damage, and I was just using the standard Blue Eyes deck that I always use. It's the one that I used to farm. And all you really have to do is get a Blue Eyes and attack with it, and you should get some extra keys out or coins out of it. And there was another thing that I wanted to show you. Let me see where it's at. Oh, I've been trying to level up because I haven't been doing that at all, or not level up, but go up stages. And this is a deck that I was using for to summon 3 Dark Magicians in 1 turn. I don't know if I need to do a separate video or a tutorial on that, but it's really straightforward. I think if you've been playing all the way to stage 54, you shouldn't have any problems with it. This is the Blue Dragon Summoner. This is what I was talking about earlier. The Legion of Fiend Master, that for extra tribute, which you don't really need Bubonic Berman in this version. And there it is, if you want to take a look at it. And then, the fact that you unlocked, what is it, Yugi Muto's with the, whenever you unlock it, you actually get an extra copy of Gundora. So if you don't have a Gundora, you are able to get another copy of it. Oh, and it's a shiny copy too. So if you don't have a copy, you're gonna have one now. Since you do have to go a full, you have to do 4 stages and complete them for you to be able to get them and unlock the regular Yugi without it being Yami. That's really the only good card out of the standard deck that he has out. Yeah, let's go back. And then for the rewards, it does have 1 card that I want, so I do have to level him up. First of all, at level 4, he does have Grandpa's cards, which is Exodia. Then he does get some of the Magnet Warriors. He gets a Giant Soldier of Stone. The Tie That Binds. I'm not really sure what this skill does, but once I level it up, we'll see what it does. Most likely tomorrow. Also, with a companionship, this takes control of one of the fusion or special summon monster from the extra deck. Restart. Another Magnet Warrior. Oh, we are also getting different dimension capsule. Since we don't have gold sarcophagus, this is actually a decent addition. Select one card from your deck and remove it from play face down. During your second standby phase after activation, destroy this card and add the removed card to your hand. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think I remember that this was a continuous spell. I don't know if they had an errata on it, but if it got destroyed, the card that you removed permanently stayed out, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure why they changed it, or maybe it's better that they changed it. So, it's basically a gold sarcophagus that can't be stopped. And I think that was the major difference with gold sarcophagus. Well, at that end, gold sarcophagus had the card face up. But yeah, I think you are going to be able to get 2 of those. You also will get a copy of a Carry on the Magna Warrior, which I do need because I think I only got 1. Then this is actually a really good addition to the Magnet Warrior deck, which is basically a Stratos for every Magnet Warrior. And it says if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 level 4 lower Magnet Warrior monster from your deck to your hand. Except Beta the Electromagnet Warrior. You can only use this effect of Beta once per turn. During your opponent's turn, you contribute this card, special summon 1 level 4 Warrior monster or Magnet Warrior monster from your deck. This is a quick effect. So it basically searches for another Magnet Warrior. And then we are getting Dark Red Enchanter for now, only a single copy. And I was hoping to get it, and now we do have a copy. So once we do get another one, hopefully we can make a deck around it. But for now, you really can make a deck around it because it's just 1 Magnet Reverse. Basically, a way to special summon a monster that can otherwise be special summoned from the graveyard. So I'm guessing it's decent, like in a Magnarok deck, I think it's called, with a big rock dragon. And then the last one, you get a Rolling Kuriboh, which it's not really that great. If this card is tributed, draw 1 card. If a monster you control would be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So I don't know, maybe you can play it with one of the new cards that the card trader has for you to be able to draw a card and then stop an attack. Let me see if it's on here. It's not on here, but I think I got a copy of it. And what it does is you can search your deck for a level 1, and then you do have to summon it, otherwise you'll take 2,000 damage, I think. Yeah, where art thou? You control face up level 1 monster. Add 1 level 1 monster from your deck. Well, if you control 1 face up level 1 monster, add 1 level 1 monster from your deck to your hand. During the end phase of this turn, take 2,000 damage if you did not normal summon the added monster, or the card with the same name after activating this card. So you might be able to build a fun deck around kuribohs with multiply and detonate. That I don't know, maybe some other level 1s. I'm not really sure how many level 1s there is out there. And I did open a couple packs, and well, I opened 3 packs. I got a Shinado and another Herald of Creation. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today. And I do have a deck prepared for tomorrow. So it is a deck that I saw online. So once I get everything done, hopefully tomorrow we have a standard video. Because I really didn't have anything prepared for today, so that's why we're just talking about the event. And that's really all I've been doing, is playing the event. And like I said, I've already completed it. Well, I completed it once, and I was able to get the standard Yugi. So, and after that, I didn't really have much time to do a full deck or anything. So, just been playing with the event for now. And this card lottery, I don't know. I'm always waiting until I get 10 packs to get it, and I did get 2 or 3 kuribohs, I think. I'm not entirely. I don't remember how many I got. I think that was the only SR that I got out of that. But there's really no point in getting anything else out of that, other than the kuribohs. The Toon Cannon what is it, Barrel, or the Toon Barrel Dragon isn't that great. I did get a ton of copies of Detonate, and let's see where it's at. Alright, 2 copies of Kuriboh, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get another copy. It's not as great as Sphere Kuriboh is, but I mean, I'm gonna try to make a fun deck out of it. So we'll see if we can get another one, which I'm pretty sure we will. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today. If you have any questions or comments, or if you have any ideas for future videos, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. And if you enjoy the content, go ahead and do subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.